Beaver led his youthful Philadelphia Phillies to their first National League pennant since 1915.
Fighting Phil, it's a tough thing to be. They're out to win every day, every victory.
From the Fightin' Phils to a cast of characters, Friar Truck and his merry band of warriors in 1993 have burst into the national spotlight.
Into the air to deep left center field. He caught it.
Well hit. It might be. It could be. Slam. Fly ball, deep right center field. Back goes Van Slyke. It's a grand slam home run.
Swung on line drive. Great catch by Morandini. Steps on second for a double play.
Well hit. This ball's got a chance. It is a grand slam home run. Mariano Duncan. Ground ball. It's fair ball. Brock to Paul. The Phillies are the 93 National League Eastern Division champions.
Phillies Fever is sponsored by McDonald's Restaurant. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today. And by your local Lincoln Mercury dealer who puts your safety first. And by Independence Blue Cross, Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
You're looking at a live picture of Veterans Stadium where in just about an hour those fabulous Philadelphia Phillies are all set to battle and beat the Atlanta Braves. And, of course, you can see the fans are starting to file in. I'm Channel 10's Renee Chenault. Now, as we said, the game gets started in about an hour, but guess what? Festivities start right now, and you're invited. Come with me. We're taking you inside the Channel 10 skybox, where you see some of the fans are already starting to file in here. Everybody's excited. We've got lots of food, lots of fans, lots of balloons. What would a baseball game be without balloons? And, of course, some of the best seats in the house to watch our Phillies take on and, again, beat those Braves. Now, I'm here, and, of course, the rest of the Channel 10 team is scattered throughout the stadium, starting lineup being John Belaris, who is somewhere in the stadium selling hot dogs, which is very appropriate. John.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you. It takes the hot dogs to know hot dogs. But anyway, I'm here with Mike, the vendor. He has one of the most important jobs in the stadium, making sure these fans are fed well. Mike, you've been selling hot dogs here for how long now?
18 years.
18 years.
1976.
All right, so you've been through the playoffs, the 80 and 83.
Oh, yeah, this is on my 6th league championship series. I've been to 2 World Series, an All-Star game.
You feel the pressure during the series?
No, well, not for me.
No pressure? All right, let's see how quick you can make a hot dog, Mike. Go ahead.
Right now?
Do a hot dog right now. All right, I'm timing you. 35, okay. All right. I got Mike, the mustard. Oh, Mike, pressure's on. Okay, one more. A little mustard on there. Got sauerkraut? Where are the onions, Mike?
Mustard.
All right. Not bad, 18 seconds. Thank you very much. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck to the Phillies. Thanks for $5. Got that kind of money?
Give me that.
I'm a weatherman. All right. Not a Big Al. He's standing by with General Manager Lee Thompson. Thanks.
All right, I'm up here in the press box, and we're going to talk to the man who is the architect of this thing going on right now. The man who came into Philadelphia and built this monster that has won the National League Eastern Division Championship. That means General Manager Lee Thomas. Lee, why don't you stand up here with me, and we'll talk about whatever it is that you've done here. What's the potion? What is the formula? What were you searching for when you looked for all of these guys that you brought in?
Well, we were looking for some guys who really wanted to play, who were a little lively in the clubhouse, guys who we thought could hang around here for a long time, and some good pitching.
Yeah, but come on. Every one of these guys are having career years for you. There must be some magic in it.
No, I wouldn't say they're all having career years. I look for a lot of these guys to do this again. Believe me, we've got a team here. I think it's really underrated by a lot of people, and I think once we get some exposure here, people are going to see that.
The one thing I did notice about the club when it was put together it had something that no other team I've seen in Philadelphia has. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know a name. They use chemistry these days, but that isn't the word. There's a togetherness here and a feel that they have. Certainly Jim Fregosi is responsible, and you are too.
Well, there's no doubt Jimmy has been a great manager for this ball club. Not too many guys could have handled the personalities that we have down there. But there is something a little more than just a baseball team down there. I think they genuinely like each other. They come at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They stay till 2 in the morning. They like the game.
I guess they have nothing better to do except win baseball games.
Probably most of them don't.
Well, this has to be the most satisfying experience of a long, long baseball career that's covered player and other areas.
Yeah, this is about as good as it can get, and I'll say it again, the World Series is fantastic, but there's nothing like the playoffs.
Thank you for being with us. And tell your friend, Mr. Henderson, he's got a face for television in case he wants to try it.
Henderson who?
Henderson who? We're on the air with Don Henderson, feeding the Phillies radio network with the Lee Thomas Show. So we're here in the press box. We're going to swing over to CBS in a moment or two. But, hey, Ron, what's going on?
Al, we're here in Studio 3 at Channel 10. This is where on every Wednesday night we have the Randall Cunningham Show here in Studio 3. And tonight is no exception. Despite the injury to Randall and the surgery he had today, take a look around Studio 3 and you see we have an audience full of not only Eagles fans, but Phillies fans as well. And they are excited about the moment at hand. So we'll be taping the Randall Show tonight here at Channel 10. It'll air Sunday morning at 11:30 right here. And also joining me is Ken Match, along with a special Eagle this week, our special guest. Ken?
That's right, Ron. I'm here with Herschel Walker, and anybody who knows anything about Herschel Walker knows that his roots go back to, Atlanta? Tell me about this.
Well, I'm still rooting for the Phillies.
You are, and I understand that that is a fact. That's not just something you said tonight. How can that be?
Well, you know, my loyalty have to be here. You know, I'm here in Philly, and that's where my paycheck is coming from. So you want to, yes. And you know, I was talking with my father, and he's rooting for the Braves. So, you know, I think it'll be a good rivalry. I'm rooting for the Phillies, and he's rooting for the Braves. So I know I'm going to come up victorious.
All right, Herschel. I'll tell you what, Ron's going to come back and talk with you a little bit later in this broadcast. But first, what goes better with baseball than beer? Well, Mike Schmidt has a place. It's called The Main Event. It's down at 8th and Mark, and that's where Tim Lake is standing by. Tim, how are the fans down there?
Hey, they're starting to pour in. They're coming in the front door here as the evening wears on. Of course, this is the main event for all the memorabilia from the Phillies, and Mike Schmidt is here. Now, when they come in the door, they're going to be able to drop over here first thing, pick up a Phillies fever hat. There you go. Got to get a hat on to join the festivities here. We have got a great party planned for here tonight. Look at here. Somebody is going to give the tomahawk chop to this guy later on tonight. He's already hanging, so you know where he's headed. We also have our own rooting section. Even the cook from the main event is out here tonight. You guys got a cheer for us? Well, there was a cheer in there somewhere. We're going to have to rehearse this cheer and get it on for you a little better. We also have a band that's going to play a special Phillies song for us, The Business. We're going to be here where the party animals are tonight, all evening long, watching the baseball game. We hope you'll join us as well. Let's go back to Renee now, way up high in the skybox. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Tim. And, of course, you're looking right now at who everybody was cheering for just a few minutes ago, those fabulous Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with much more of the festivities in just a moment. Come back.
The Lincoln Mark 8's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at high speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which raises the bar for everyone else. The Lincoln Mark 8. Drive everything else first.
Double header. I'm hungry. That goes double for me. McDonald's? I'm the double. Double cheeseburger? Double, so maybe even double triples. What was that? That double take we just passed from McDonald's. Well, I'll double back.
Thanks to McDonald's Double Plays, you can get 2 double cheeseburgers for $2, 2 triple cheeseburgers for $3, and a great deal on a triple cheeseburger extra value meal with Coke and fries.
We got the 2 double cheeseburgers for $2 and 2 triples for $3? I love that double cheese.
You guys are double par.
Oh, boy.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Oh, I could really use a vacation that takes me down new roads to new adventures.
I could really use a vacation. Where there's plenty of elbow room for everybody.
Discover the continent of Puerto Rico. Only a continent could offer so many great vacation experiences. Only Puerto Rico puts it all within your reach.
Well, it's autumn again. You can tell by the falling leaves and the falling prices at Goods Furniture's Fall Factory Authorized sale. Goods has flexed their 14-store buying power to get even better prices. Save on every Broy Hill and Thomasville living room, bedroom, dining room, entertainment unit, occasional table, and more. Save on every Berkline recliner, reclining sofa, love seat, or sectional, and many other sale items throughout the store by manufacturers like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, and others. Discover great savings during the Fall Factory Authorized sale only at Goods Furniture.
The Gennardi family, all 3,000 of us, proudly dedicate to your family our clean, wide aisles, quicker checkouts, and warm, friendly smiles, along with some really terrific food.
All right, you're looking at a picture now of fans, Philly fans, trying to get to the stadium. As you've been hearing all day, the traffic is going to be a nightmare. Looks like the stadium is maybe a quarter of the way, Phil. A lot of those fans, as you see, are lined up in traffic, all roads headed to the Vet tonight. Now, of course, this night has been some 10 years in making for the Philadelphia Phillies, and I guess there have been some rough times along the way. Fans certainly have hung in there, like this man sitting right next to me. We can tell you're a fan. But I guess what's gotten us through the tough times has been that fabulous Philly fanatic. You're a fan of the Philly fanatic, right?
Damn right.
No, okay. You heard it from him, not me. Well, John Valeris is going to tell you a little bit more about our wonderful mascot. John?
Yeah, damn right. Okay, excuse me. But anyway, everyone has heard of the Philly fanatic, that overstuffed bird that whips this crowd into a crazed frenzy. But whether you're an Atlanta Braves fan or a Phillies fan, you just gotta love the fanatic.
He's for wild, for crazy, for wacky. He's the fanatic. The Phillies' irreverent #1 cheerleader. Whether he's on the field or in the stands, fanatic antics always gets a rise out of the fans. But just who is this mysterious prankster? Legend has it that he was born in the Galapagos Islands, weighing in at 300 pounds. Yowza! Well, actually, the truth is, in 1978, the Phillies decided they needed a mascot.
Young men, single and free.
So the hunt was on for someone to fill those size 56 seats. And Dave Raymond got the job.
I always have fun. I mean, I want to get that straight. I never have a bad time out there.
Dave performs as a fanatic 200 times a year, and over the past 16 years, he has only missed 7 home games. As a professional entertainer, he earns $100,000 per year, a slight increase from the $25 a game he picked up in those first few years. But for Fanatic Dave, the most important part of the job is his relationship with the fans.
The fans here have always been good friends of the Fanatic, and hopefully the more that they're here, the more those relationships keep to grow. So we've had a great time in the stands this year.
And what a year it's been. Now, we know the fans love him, but what about the players?
I think the Fanatic fits in real well with this group. I mean, you're talking about a lot of blue-collar workers. He certainly relates to John Kruk. I mean, both of us are all eating. The shape of the Fanatic is more like the shape of some of these guys. I mean, you know, he fits in.
So what does the future hold for this shaggy green, bug-eyed, fun-loving guy?
Right now, I'm having a good time, physically fit, and hope to stay that way. And hey, we'll go all the way with them. As long as they're winning and they're happy, the Fanatic will be there too.
This is Dave Raymond, the man behind the mask, the Philly Fanatic. I feel like I just discovered Superman.
Well, sometimes it feels like that. You get a little bit of power when you come out. I think that's what's so exciting about the playoffs. It's been 10 years since we've been here, and when the Fanatic comes out, they just respond so easily, so it's exciting.
Now, how do you make that transformation from Dave Raymond into the Philly Fanatic?
It's just a matter of once you put that head on, John, you forget who you are.
It's hard. I'd be arrested if I did what I did out of costume, in costume, so I'm kind of lucky. You get that alter ego, and it really does take over, and Dave Raymond disappears. I mean, that's why we have two separate entities.
How much does that suit weigh?
It's about 35 pounds, but, John, this weather, nothing could be better for the Fanatic to have this type of weather.
And when it rains, it gets a little heavy?
Yeah, well, actually, I had some force strain on me this year. I had an entire 2 Gatorade buckets dumped on a Fanatic. It took me, I think, about 6 innings to get him dried up before I came out.
And you used your blow dryer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. About 20 of them.
Dave, it's great to meet you in person.
Thanks, John.
I feel like I just met Superman.
Go, Phil.
You go out and have a great job, and you're in great shape. You got to be to do that kind of stuff all night, all right?
Have a
good
good
luck.
time,
All right. Now it's Big Al waiting in the upper deck, I believe, with Tim McCarver.
Yes, sir. I am in the CBS booth. They're about to go on the air live. We're live at the moment with Tim McCarver, who still lives in Gladwin. So you remember your days as a Philly. I know you got to be kind of neutral to this whole thing, but go Phillies.
No, I can't. I can't take that approach,
Okay.
Al. I'm in enough trouble in Atlanta as it is.
That's true.
No. We try to be as objective as we can, and I remember my days with the Phillies very fondly, especially the championship games that we played here at the Vet. We won 2, we lost 9 in those 3 years in 76, 7, and 8. But I will never forget the 1977 game against the Dodgers. 9th inning, 2 out, nobody on, and Vic Davalillo and Manny Mota, Davey Lokes, and Bill Russell came back with hits to win that game. And every time I come into the Vet, I think of that ball game, and I think of the crowd reaction afterwards. It was total. They were totally stunned.
What about this bunch, as we have want to call them this year?
Well, they're a fun group of guys. They're fun to watch. They're fun to be around. And I think one of the unfortunate things is that in this day and age, you go into the clubhouse and you don't see baseball players, possibly because of the money, having the type of fun that the Phillies are having this year. But it's a very unique group of guys that Lee Thomas and Jim Pregame and Bill Giles have put together.
Entirely unexpected.
Yeah, I don't think so. No. I don't think so this year. Jim Pregame told me before a spring training game between the Mets and the Phillies that this was the best Philadelphia Philly team that he had in not only in his tenure, but it was the best team that he managed since 1979 when he had the Angels.
All right, one last word. You did the Mets broadcast this year?
I did. Won 59 games.
Shall we pray for you? Have a moment of silence?
Hey, they've got a long way to go, and ex-Philly manager Dallas Green is going to try to get them right, but it's going to take a few years, believe me.
Enjoy your work, Timmy.
Thanks very much.
Okay. That's Tim McCarver going to be working. Sean McDonough tonight when they go live right here from Veterans Stadium in the National League Eastern Division Game 1. Renee?
All right, Al, thanks a lot. And since Tim McCarver lives in Gladwin, you sort of get the feeling he's rooting for the Phils, right? Well, I tell you, we've got so much more for you here tonight. We're live in the Channel 10 Skybox. And believe it or not, we've got a shot for you, the Budweiser Blimp. So much more of Phillies Fever. Stay with us.
We're here at IKEA today because we just moved.
Yeah, to a much bigger place, and we need a lot of things.
We just moved here from Cleveland.
We can get the rugs, we can get the sofas, we can get the dining table.
My mom wants me to go across the street and introduce myself.
Looking at all the rooms, you get fabulous decorating ideas.
Hi, I'm Zach, the new dork across the street. Do you have any kids my age?
It's really a home decorating center, besides being a furniture store.
Well, Zach, he adjusted pretty well to the move,
yes,
I think.
he's very comfortable with it.
How you doing there, Zach?
My years in football taught me the value of a great health plan. Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Everyday life has its bumps and bruises, too. That's why my family's been with the Blues for over 30 years. And I'm here to introduce you to a new health plan that's both affordable and easy to use. It's the new Personal Choice from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
Where people just like you and me work hard to make things better. Our state-of-the-art computers are putting an end to claim forms. Now, what could be easier?
That's right. There's no need to enroll with a primary care physician.
Now, that's a big advantage of Personal Choice, and you don't need a referral to see a specialist. Plus, Personal Choice gives you the freedom to choose from thousands of doctors and 47 of the area's finest hospitals, along with affordable coverage for primary, preventive, and emergency care. Make Personal Choice from Blue Cross and Blue Shield part of your personal game plan. Ask your benefits manager or call 1-800-ASK-BLUE. Personal Choice, the health plan that controls cost, not people.
time to find out why people are buying the Mercury Villager instead of our minivan.
After you, sir.
We all can't fit in here.
Oh, no, you just slide the seat back.
It's actually very complicated. Like a V6 leather CD player, if you like that sort of thing, which I...
How does it drive?
Great. I mean...
It also has standard four-wheel anti-lock brakes.
The Mercury Villager. All this in the quality of a Mercury.
Any faucet can turn on water. Cola faucets give it shape. Change the flow. Once you turn on a cola faucet, you'll never want plain water again. See your plumbing contractor for all cola products.
All right, we're live at Vet Stadium, a little over a half hour before we get started with Game 1. And joining me are a number of Phillies fans. Of course, what else but Phillies fans, right? Now, they tell you you're never supposed to ask a question you don't know the answer to. But, sir, let me ask you. Give me a prediction for the series.
Phillies in 7 for the LCS. Phillies in 7 for the World Series.
All right. Just what we like.
The fanatic agrees with me.
All right. All right. Totally.
Totally.
All
He
right.
totally agrees with me. Absolutely.
He took the words right out of my mouth. You're going to set 7-7. Anybody any different here for predictions? All right.
I just like to say that any team that does the tomahawk chop doesn't deserve the right to represent the National League.
All right. There you have it, John. Down with that tomahawk chop. What do you have to say, John Valeris?
Well, I'm sitting here with the true fans here. They got the, what's your name?
Sal Wilkes.
Sal Wilkes?
Charlie Johnson.
And what do we got right here?
We got Dude MVP right here.
Dude MVP, you know who the dude is, right? Lenny Dykes, we got some muscle on that pretzel.
There's a lot of muscle on
That's pretzel, Philly pretzel right there. And I see you got something right down here. Yeah, you got water to throw down that pretzel? No, that's all right. We don't need it. We got plenty of TVs back at the ranch. All right, give me your fantasy ending for the first game here against the Braves.
Well, my fantasy ending will be a grand slam by Darren Dawn in the bottom of the 9th. Down by 3, he comes up, bases
3-2
loaded.
count?
Yeah, we'll go 3-2 count. Long drive, deep left field.
Call it, man.
Oh, deep right field, I'm sorry, left field. Swing long drive, there it is! Grand slam home run!
There it is. Phillies winner right there. Now it's back to Renee.
I have the ball or what?
We have Bill Conlon here, the Philadelphia Daily News, who in spring training shocked the world, shocked Philadelphia, shocked himself, and picked the Phillies to win the pennant.
Yeah, Alan, you and I have picked up about several million white hairs since the last time we met like this,
Yes, sir.
about 10 years ago.
Well, 83 reminds you of 93 at all in any way, shape, or
Well,
form?
that was an old team that had been kind of propped around the 80 team. They had brought in the Tony Perez's and the Al Hollands and the Joe Morgans, and that was the last gasp of that great Phillies team, which dominated the National League from the mid-70s on. This team has been put together under totally different economic circumstances, put together with almost no help whatsoever from the farm system, and put together by really the inspired patch and fill work of Lee Thomas, who built around a pretty good offensive nucleus a good solid bench, and that's what it takes to win today.
What is the word I'm searching for the last 3 months to describe this bunch? What is it that made this thing all come together? What's the magic here?
Well, I think they're driven by insanity a little bit. I think they're driven by the sheer love that most of them have for this game. You don't find a whole lot of guys who get more joy out of their videos of themselves hitting home runs and performing at a championship level than they do out of their stock portfolios.
Would this team play for nothing?
I think it would. And in fact, I run a team down at the Bridgeton Invitational tournament in the summer, and when these guys all get a little older, I'm going to invite them to come down en masse.
All right, kid. Thanks a lot.
My
Hey, nice
pleasure.
production. And by the way, Renee, what is that all about? A cake that says congratulations to the National League champions, huh?
This is what it's all about, Al, National League Eastern Division champs, and that's just for starters. As our predictors told you, that's just the beginning. They're going to take the National League, then on to the series, right? Go Phils. We'll be back with much more in just a moment. Stay with us.
All my friends, we joke about the fact that we don't like to drive our parents' cars because it makes us feel old and stupid. But I told my parents this is the only station wagon I will ever drive.
Surprisingly, soon after buying the wagon, we decided we needed to get a new car for Ellie to take away to college with her.
We knew that we could go right back to Saturn and get something that we felt good about, but also that Ellie was going to be thrilled with.
And I am.
I hear the bases are loaded with cheeseburgers at McDonald's. So who's on first? 2 double cheeseburgers for $2. Is it double on first? Double doubles with 2 triples on second for $3. A triple on second? Double triple.
Thanks to McDonald's Double Plays, you can get 2 double cheeseburgers for $2, 2 triple cheeseburgers for $3, and a great deal on a triple cheeseburger extra value meal with Coke and fries.
That's what I said at first. No, at first the 2 double cheeseburgers.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
At Choice Seating, we have over 500 styles of sofas, chairs, sleepers, and sectionals, and over 2,000 fabrics and 250 leathers to put on them. In fact, after you've seen this commercial, you'll have seen about 100 of the different combinations you can create at Choice Seating. That's 100 down and 1,124,900 to go.
Save 25% now during Choice Seating's fall special order sale and get delivery in just 35 days.
In the classic tradition of Disney entertainment comes a gold medal winner for the whole family, Cool Running.
Oh my God!
It's the story of 4 unlikely athletes
It's a bobsledding to the real man.
who believed in themselves and did the impossible.
Yes!
Where did these guys come from? Don't miss the movie critics are calling the year's best family film.
I am feeling very Olympic today.
Cool Runnings, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you. Check newspaper for showtimes.
Why Today's Man? Incredible savings on everything every day.
My husband was paying almost twice as much of a suit.
Same quality, same label, for a lot less. I got this pure wool pinstripe, at least $350 anywhere else. At Today's Man, $200.
Buy anywhere else, you're throwing money away.
Every price tag's a pleasant surprise.
Dress shirt, $20, all cotton pinpoint. I'll never spend $37 again. You wait for department store sales. I'll go to Today's Man.
Today's Man, the menswear superstore.
All right, you're looking at the marching band taking the field here. We've just got about a half hour before game time. This is so exciting. And I guess to maybe bring a little bit of the excitement outside of the stadium, we're going to go to my colleague, Tim Lake, who is at the main event. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Renee, thank you very much. We've got a good crowd here tonight, Renee. We've got a crowd here from South Philly, from Voorhees, New Jersey, all throughout Center City, Philadelphia. They're psyched for the Phillies. No question who's going to win, right? But listen, we're here tonight for another reason, too. We want to meet the band. This is The Business, also. Everybody from South Philly, right? Okay, Danny Venori's the singer. Now, you've got a Phillies song, right? How'd the song come about?
You know, about 20 games into the season, me and the guys got together and we decided to create a fight song for the Phils for this year. And this is what we, you know, it's got a nice melody. It's got a good backbeat. Everybody could do a crowd participation part, and this we came up with it. It's our tribute to the Phillies.
Now, you guys are going on Star Search, right?
October 23rd.
You're going to play that song?
No.
You're going to play another one. Tell you what, will you play that song for us now? Okay, this is The Business. Let's move back out of the way. They're going to play their new Phillies song. Take it away, guys. the excitement is pumping up. So let's go back up to the skybox now to Renee Chenault with the president of the Atlanta Braves. Renee?
All right, Tim, thanks a lot. Well, now, guess who we have here in the skybox with us tonight? And I got to tell you, you're a pretty brave man for venturing into Phil's territory. This is the president of the Atlanta Braves, Stan Kasten. Stan, you know, a lot has been made of, you know, the Braves bullpen, but yet the Phils have managed to divide the season pretty much with you guys. We can hit against Avery. We can hit against the rest of them. What is it going to take for you guys to come out of here with a win?
I think this is a very exciting club, from Lenny Dykstra leading off to Mitch Williams closing. You can't take your eye off this team ever. I think the most interesting team in baseball. I think there'll be good games, and I think the Phillies are capable of winning, but I also think the Braves are capable of winning.
I know you do, but now, you know, you have been there twice before and couldn't quite make it. Isn't it time for the Braves to step aside and let these Phillies take over?
As soon as we finish the job, our job's not done yet, and that's the first order of business.
All right, Stan, thanks a lot for being brave enough to come up here tonight. We appreciate it. But I'm not going to tell you good luck because, of course, everybody up here is rooting for the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll be back in just a moment.
Well, it's autumn again. You can tell by the falling leaves and the falling prices at Goods Furniture's Fall Factory Authorized sale. Goods has flexed their 14-store buying power to get even better prices. Save on every Broyhill and Thomasville living room, bedroom, dining room, entertainment unit, occasional table, and more. Save on every Berkline recliner, reclining sofa, love seat, or sectional, and many other sale items throughout the store by manufacturers like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, and others. Discover great savings during the Fall Factory Authorized sale only at Goods Furniture.
Several years ago, I purchased the Club anti-theft device for my car. Well, now that I own this new truck, I need to keep it safe from theft. So naturally, I purchased the Truck Club. With more and more trucks, vans, and four-wheel drive vehicles on the road, it's important to keep them safe from thieves. The Truck Club has been exclusively designed to fit these types of vehicles. The Truck Club, the police-recommended anti-theft device. Accept no imitations. Make sure the anti-theft device you buy says the Truck Club on the handle.
It's late at night. You're alone at home with your family. In a matter of seconds, a thief breaks in and threatens your safety. Now, from the makers of the Club anti-theft device comes the Door Club. In this position, the Door Club is proven to be more effective than standard deadbolts and chain locks. Here, the Door Club allows you to view visitors with added caution and safety. Few home security products can give you the protection you need. The Door Club delivers with complete security. Protect your family with the Door Club.
The Lincoln Mark 8's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at high speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which raises the bar for everyone else. The Lincoln Mark 8. Drive everything else first.
Champion, we've had the best trained employees and loan officers in the business. They'll put you at ease and take the time to walk you through the second mortgage process step by step. And they'll show you how to replace those high-interest credit card debts and other bills with one low monthly payment. And they'll show you how a home equity loan from Champion can save you hundreds of dollars a month. Just call 1-800-CHAMPION and let them show you the kind of respect and concern you deserve. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
We are back at Veterans Stadium. You see lots of fans. You see the marching band just about a half hour before the game starts. And, of course, everybody here in the skybox is really excited about what's just, you can hear them right behind me. They sort of speak for themselves. But I tell you what, let's check in with Al Meltzer, who is with, I guess maybe you could say, the whiz kid. Right, Al?
Oh, absolutely, without question. We're here in the press box area where dozens, hundreds, maybe thousands are here covering the game. And no Phillies game would be complete, folks, as you know, without Whitey Ashburn, who has seen it all, done it all, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And it is about time that you, of course, after suffering all these seasons, reap the benefits of what has been the most interesting baseball season since I've been here in my 29 years.
Well, I tell you, Al, I've said this before. This is the most fun in terms of baseball, watching baseball and broadcasting baseball that I've been involved in
in 31 years, one of the most enjoyable seasons working with this team that I've had, really.
Can you put a finger on why this whole thing came together like it did?
Well, it came together because they improved the ball club, for one thing. I suppose that's the big thing. We could see in spring training that it was a better team. If I said that we're going to be sitting here October 6th starting a playoff, I'd be a liar, but I thought the Phillies would contend after what they did to the Pirates. They'd take all their players over there, and I knew the East Division was up for grabs. And with the improvement I saw this spring, and especially early in the season, I thought they could win.
Whitey, let me get personal for a moment. I can't vote because I'm a broadcaster and only writers can vote. But I hope, and I know everyone else does, that this is your year to get into the Hall of Fame.
Whatever. It won't be this year because they don't vote till next spring.
All right, then next spring. That's what I meant.
But I don't know. I would... I have no idea, really. I mean, I haven't gotten enough votes, for quite a few years now, and that includes a couple of years of the Veterans Committee. And then last year, I was, along with some others, legislated off of the ballot. At least we're eligible again, which is probably fair. And, you know, there are other people waiting in the wings besides me. And who knows? We'll have to wait till March and see.
I need a trip to Cooperstown, for goodness sake. Get in the darn thing so we can enjoy it ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you, Whitey. This is Whitey Ashburn, one of my heroes. Here's John Valeris down in the stands.
All right, thank you, Big Al. I'm here with a real devoted fan, true loyalist since...
Very much so.
Since when? 1901?
1930. 1930. That's right. From Connie Mack, Baker Bowl.
Okay, tell us something that really stands out in your memory there. Back in 1980, tell us about the World Series. You were here, right?
Yes, we were, yeah. Well, you remember 1980? Well, how far you went?
All right, tell me what stands out today. How do you feel about tonight's game?
Invigorating, happy. The season was enough. Win or lose tonight, we're very happy we have the season we had.
You think the Phillies perhaps maybe a Cinderella team, a team of destiny, although they're definitely the underdog, perhaps they can go all the way to the top?
I always call them the No Frills Phils, and that was my name for them. And they're always, well, what else do you want to know? Okay.
Favorite ball player?
Well, you had so many of them. I like Stocker, Kruk, Dalton, all good athletes, every one of them. They picked all winners this year.
Okay. You know what? Best of luck to you. Best of luck to the Phillies. That's your son right there, too, right?
Tom Canuso.
Way to go. All right. Good luck tonight. Okay. Got Renee standing by in the beautiful skybox.
That's right, John. And, of course, this Phillies fever is sort of catching. Once I saw this dress, I couldn't resist. Baseball, but you can imagine the sort of cracks I've been getting about it. Now, when we come back from break, we're going to take you to our Channel 10 studios, where we have a studio full of fans who are talking about what else but those fabulous Phils. All right, you see some of those fans there in our Channel 10 studios. They're all set to go. We're going to bring you all the excitement when we come back with more Phillies fever.
Any faucet can turn on water. Cola faucets give it shape. Change the flow. Once you turn on a Cola faucet, you'll never want plain water again. See your plumbing contractor for all Cola products.
They brought computer technology to a tradition-bound business, and by their first anniversary reached a volume of 2.2 billion shares. Their stock market soon became the model for markets around the world. And today, 20 years later, NASDAQ is trading stock in more companies than any other market on earth. You can't buy shares in this innovative, fast-growing company, but you can share in their success. NASDAQ, the stock market for the next 100 years.
My years in football taught me the value of a great health plan. Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Everyday life has its bumps and bruises, too. That's why my family's been with the Blues for over 30 years. And I'm here to introduce you to a new health plan that's both affordable and easy to use. It's the new Personal Choice from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
where people just like you and me work hard to make things better. Our state-of-the-art computers are putting an end to claim forms. Now, what could be easier?
That's right. There's no need to enroll with a primary care physician.
Now, that's a big advantage of Personal Choice, and you don't need a referral to see a specialist. Plus, Personal Choice gives you the freedom to choose from thousands of doctors and 47 of the area's finest hospitals, along with affordable coverage for primary, preventive, and emergency care. Make Personal Choice from Blue Cross and Blue Shield part of your personal game plan. Ask your benefits manager or call 1-800-ASK-BLUE. Personal Choice, the health plan that controls cost, not people.
Time to find out why people are buying the Mercury Villager instead of our minivan.
After you, sir.
We all can't fit in here.
Oh, no, you just slide the seat back.
It's actually very complicated. Like a V6 leather CD player, if you like that sort of thing, which I...
How does it drive?
Great. I mean... It also has standard four-wheel anti-lock brakes.
The Mercury Villager. All this on the quality of a Mercury.
All right, we're live at the vet, and you see the Goodyear blimp. It seems like maybe tonight it's the battle of the blimps, the Goodyear blimp versus the Budweiser blimp. But, of course, we are back in the Channel 10 Skybox, and we've got lots of fans here. This is definitely a hot ticket tonight, but it is not the only hot ticket in town. Channel 10 studios are all abuzz with Phillies fever, and to tell us more about it, Ron and Ken. Hi, guys.
Hey, Renee, here with, you may clap, sure. Base with Ken shortly, but we're here with a studio full of Eagles/Phillies fans for the taping of the Randall Show, which will take place within the next hour or so. And we have Herschel Walker. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Now, normally we're talking football with Herschel, but tonight we're going to talk a little baseball because you grew up in the Atlanta area, but you told Ken earlier you're not a Braves fan. How'd that happen?
Well, it was funny because I never watched baseball that much. I used to be a very good baseball player, but I was a little bit selfish. I wanted to bat all the time. It was hard to wait, you know, those 8 rotations to come back around. Yeah, I got bored, so I went away from baseball, and I never really followed the Braves that much until I was in Minnesota. And they came up to play the Twins there in the World Series, and you know, so I decided to watch them a little bit, and now I'm in Philly, and they're here playing the Phillies.
Did they give you a hard time in Minnesota being from the Atlanta area?
Yes, I got a hard time. But, you know, it's a little bit better here because there's a couple of guys from Georgia on the team here, and, you know, and all of them are rooting for the Phillies. You know, there's a couple of guys that thinking about the Braves, but the majority of them are rooting for the Phillies.
I think fans want to know, how well do you all, the different athletes on different teams here in Philadelphia, how well do you know each other? Do you get a chance to meet one another?
Well, not that much, because during the off-season of the Phillies, you know, most of them go out of town, they're out of town, and during our off-season, most guys are out of town, so, you know, you meet guys on the road. You know, it's so strange because, you know, Lenny, I met Lenny a long time ago, but I met him in Miami. You know, you know, you live next door to each other, you see each other, and it's strange because their locker rooms are right across the sort of wall away from us, and I met him in Miami. And so you meet guys on the road more than you do anything.
This is the first time in a long time that the Eagles and the Phillies have been competing for the fans' attention and the fans' dollar at this point in the season, but I'm sure you take that kind of feeling anyway.
Well, I do, because, you know, I think the last time the Phillies had a season like this, the Eagles had a very good season. And I'm looking for the Eagles to have a good season, and I'm looking for the Phillies to win it all. And, you know, it'd be great for the Phillies right now to beat Atlanta, and then for the Eagles to show up in Atlanta for the Super Bowl.
Well, the Eagles are very quietly, in some ways, going out to a 4-0 record, while the Phillies are knocking on the door of perhaps going to the World Series. Also here in Studio 3 at Channel 10 is my colleague Ken Matz, who's going to get a little crazy on us, Ken.
I think a little bit, but you know what Herschel didn't tell you? He's going to sneak in the Eagles entrance later and watch the playoff game, so he gets in for nothing. You're the face painter. As I look around here, you did a pretty good job on some of these people. What's your name?
Tom Bannon.
Okay, Tom, where are you from?
Harrogate.
All right, you're going to paint me a little bit here.
Just a little bit.
Go ahead. Give it your best shot here. He's going to do it in red and white. Tom, is this going to come off before the 11 o'clock news?
It's supposed to be come off of water, but I really never tried this stuff before.
Oh, boy. It's going to be very interesting. Well, do as quick a job as you possibly can here. We got a lot of things to do. And he's going to paint me in red and white, Phillies colors. This might get me in free tonight, do you think?
I don't know if it's going to get you in. I hope it gets me in, too.
Well, we'll do the best that we can. Do a little white There you go.
White cookie.
Do the other side real quick then. And let him get a shot of my face here, and you can complete the job. How's that? Does that look all right? Now hopefully, we're going to let him finish up on me, but we're going to go to Tim Lake, who's down at the. Oh no, we're not. We're going to go to Renee, who's up in our skybox, and we'll come back later and see the completed job then. Okay, Renee?
All right, thanks, kid. Now I just want to know if you're going to be wearing that come news time tonight. We'll have to stay tuned for that. Anyway, you know, there's been a lot of talk this week about Ted Turner and this new movie he has, Gettysburg or whatever. Well, anyway, Philadelphia has its own Hollywood story, and it goes by the name of Wild Thing. He's loud, proud. Even here we go. We got it for you, honey. And wild. Mitch Williams is the Wild Thing.
Just because you're known as a wild thing, try and keep the control down to this area.
And while his nickname fits him like a glove, he's the first to admit he's not the original, but a sequel.
The movie came out before that. I got my nickname after the movie came out.
The movie he's referring to is Major League. It's a rag-to-riches story of a cast of characters nobody wanted. A collection of misfits that somehow, through the course of a season, come together and form a team of destiny.
He is safe! Safe! The Indians win it! The Indians win it!
Sound familiar?
Funny how life will imitate art sometimes, you know.
Charlie Sheen plays Vaughn, a rookie pitcher with a blazing fastball.
All right, let's see what you can do. Nice velocity.
Sounded like it.
But he has a little trouble locating the plate.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. Ball 4. Ball 8. Low, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded on 12 straight pitches. Into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside.
Sound familiar?
Ball gets through Pratt.
There's just a strong correlation there, I think, for some reason.
Wild Thing was a character from a movie that I guess took on a life of its own in the big league baseball. I was very honored and very flattered when...
Sounds like this fictitious Cleveland Indian has caught a little Phillies fever.
Well, I'm a Phillies fan this year based on the Dirty Half Dozen and all they've accomplished, the last to first finish, which is always amazing.
Can you get some of that light on the gray?
Major League 2 is now filming in Baltimore, and the sights and sounds of Major League Baseball are once again heard at War Memorial Stadium. While the movie is not due out until opening day 1994, Charlie Sheen, a.k.a. Wild Thing, has some advice to Mitch Williams for the playoffs.
Mitch, just keep it wild.
All right, well, this stadium is going crazy right now. You see the wonderful flag. You hear all the cheers. That's because the Philadelphia Phillies are coming onto the field. Now, Wild Thing is one type of music. You just heard about it in the package we showed you. But John Valeris outside the stadium has a different kind of music. Right, John?
Renee, I don't want you to laugh at this, but I'm here with the Whiz Kids, Phillies Whiz Kids String Band, a unit of the Fralinger String Band, right? And guess what we're playing? Our own version of the Wild Thing tune. I asked these guys if they can play Wild Thing. They said, So, we're playing Take Me Out. So what else? Ball game. Ball game. Everyone? Ball game. One on 'em. Hey. All right, everyone still listen to that. Where are the cue cards? All right. We're having fun. Okay. Now, I know Tim isn't having this much fun. Well, maybe he is. He's at Main Street, Smith's place. Tim?
Attaboy, John takes a licking and just keeps on beating on that drum. Right, John? Hey, we're back live at the main event. This is coming up in just a moment. We've got all kinds of fans here from New Jersey. You're going to be watching the game. We have TVs all over the place. You're from New Jersey. Why'd you come by here?
To party.
Well, you came to the right place, the main event in Center City. You've got your friends here with you? Hey, what happened to the noise? All right, all right. They're being nice. They're trying to be quiet for us. Now, we have a little contest here. Look what we have. We have a Brave up here. Somebody's going to be the lucky one to chop. And it's going to be you. All right? Look what she's going to... Whoa, look out. What she's doing. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's what happens to the Braves in Philadelphia. Boy, I got to tell you, I'm glad she didn't come after me. Thank you very much. A rowdy crowd at the main event in Center City, Philadelphia. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
I like Channel 10 because it's informative. I like the chemistry between Jane Robelo and Ken Matz. I switched to Channel 10 because I feel I get more in this story.
I've switched to Channel 10 because I'm a very avid sports fan, and Ron Burke by far gives the best sports coverage for the area.
The Phillies win another close one here at the Vet.
I don't think there's anybody like Herb Clark. He's really great.
Join the switch to Channel 10 News, where you're our focus.
Well, it's autumn again. You can tell by the falling leaves and the falling prices at Goods Furniture's Fall Factory Authorized sale. Goods has flexed their 14-store buying power to get even better prices. Save on every Broy Hill and Thomasville living room, bedroom, dining room, entertainment unit, occasional table, and more. Save on every Berkline recliner, reclining sofa, love seat, or sectional, and many other sale items throughout the store by manufacturers like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, and others. Discover great savings during the Fall Factory Authorized sale only at Goods Furniture.
Kmart's portrait offer of the century is here. 100 portraits, only $9.95, with an unbelievable 4 10x13s, plus 4 8x10s, 4 3.5x5s, 6 5x7s, and 12 portrait Christmas cards. So hurry to Kmart and get 100 portraits for $9.95 with no sitting fee. And make it quick before Kmart's portrait offer of the century is history.
Double header. I'm hungry. That goes double for me. McDonald's? I'm the double. Double cheeseburger? Double, so maybe even double triples. What was that? Double take we just passed from McDonald's. Oh, double bag.
Thanks to McDonald's Double Plays, you can get 2 double cheeseburgers for $2, 2 triple cheeseburgers for $3, and a great deal on a triple cheeseburger extra value meal with Coke and fries.
We got the 2 double cheeseburgers for $2 and 2 triples for $3? I love the double cheese.
You guys are double par.
Oh, boy.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Jim Florio. Remember his promises?
And I'm convinced that there is not a need for new taxes.
After the election, Florio pushed through the largest tax increase in state history. Taxes that drove 8,000 businesses into failure and cost 280,000 people their jobs. Now Florio refuses to rule out raising taxes again. Jim Florio. He may be the worst governor New Jersey's ever had.
Here's a guy that if he wasn't the mayor of the city of Philadelphia would have been sitting in the stands with a ticket and a beer and a few other things. Hey, it's good to be the mayor. You get your own box up there.
There's no question. One of the few fringe benefits out.
But you are a sports fan. You're the #1 sports fan in this town. I've known that for years. The fact that you're the mayor, I'm sure, has nothing to do with the fact that you're pulling for the Phillies.
No, I mean, you know, I've been pulling for the Phillies, and I just love sports, and I love our teams. But this is a very special group of guys.
You have something going for you with the mayor of Atlanta by any chance?
Yeah, Mayor Jackson and I are betting $1,500 worth of baseball equipment for the Winners Recreation League. So when we win this series, we're going to get from Atlanta $1,500 worth of bats, balls, and gloves.
Okay. Quickly, your prediction.
We'll win in 6.
Hey, the mayor says in 6, Renee. I say in 7. What do you say?
All right, Al, thanks a lot, and thanks to the mayor as well. Well, our hour with you is just about up, but I tell you, the real fun is just getting set to begin. And, of course, before we leave, we want to say thanks to you for watching, and a special thanks to the Phils for giving us a fabulous season of baseball. Right, John?
Hey, we're going to say our own goodbye. What do we want to do? We want to stop that shop. Ready? Go. Okay. Stop that. Come on, man, crank it up. Stop that shop. We're going to say goodbye as we kind of... do the Atlanta whammy with Stop the Chop. New little twist here. All right, we're going to say goodbye. See you at the ball game. Bye-bye.
John, this is where it's at, the main event in Center City. If you're watching it on television, the crowd is here. Everybody lined up to watch the game live on TV. It's coming up in just a few minutes. We want to thank the main events. We'll see you later from Center City. Back to Renee.
Ball show, but right now, Ken Matz is with Philadelphia's own umpire, Eric Gregg. Ken?
How do you like this paint job? I'm ready for war. The Phillies are going to win, aren't they? All right. Now, let me introduce you very briefly to a man. Your name is Eric Gregg. You're a major league umpire. The guy we always say to kill. Well, are you okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm a little scared of this crowd, though, but other than that, I'm all right.
I think it's going to be fine, and you made a very controversial call during the playoffs here, or you're coming into the playoffs.
I called the balk when the Phillies thought it was a bad situation, a bad
Florida
time.
game.
That's right.
Well,
The score to remember.
Go anywhere in town?
I have to wear a mask.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Eric Gregg, Major League umpire. I'm going to come over here and join Ron as we bring this one to a close.
Right.
I think we got it just about taken care of.
We're looking forward to having a great Randall Cunningham show taping. For Herschel, Ken, the entire Channel 10 Phillies Fever crew, this is Ron Burke saying thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the news. Enjoy the game tonight.
Phillies Fever was sponsored by McDonald's Restaurants. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today. And by your local Lincoln Mercury dealer who puts your safety first. By Independence Blue Cross, Pennsylvania Blue Shield, and by Goods Furniture.
If you want to get down, I'm going to show you the way. Woo. There it is. Let me hear you say, woo.
Good evening, I'm Ken Matson. Coming up on the Channel 10 News after the game tonight, the legacy of Michael Jordan. Channel 10 goes live to Chicago, where a city is in shock after Jordan says he'll soar no more. Also tonight, what's the real story of Randall Cunningham's leg? Channel 10's Janet Zapala reports from Los Angeles.
Hi, I'm Channel 10's Renee Chenault. We'll take you to the locker room after the game.
As American troops wounded in Somalia recover in a German hospital, there's word that hundreds more American troops are on the way there. And if you have a cellular phone, you could be getting ripped off without even knowing it. Herb Denenberg has a focus report on Channel 10 News after the game tonight. Join us.
Hey, take a look at this.